So I didn't realize that Holiday Matsuri is about 20-ish days away, give or take. I honestly thought it was closer to 4 weeks, so a solid 28 days for some reason. But I checked the calendar today and it's about 20 days away. So if you're like me and you're going and your cosplay is not done yet, kind of the right time right now to lock in and really get things started. So I'm gonna be speed crocheting during this video. So the yarn that I'm working with is Loops and Threads Charisma in Barbados Cherry. So hi everyone, if this is your first video, welcome. My name's Hannah. I'm an award-winning cosplayer. I've won my awards right here from Anime Boston this year. I talk about cosplay, conventions, and kind of stuff that relates to either of those things. This video is going to be about safety when it comes to doing cosplay photography in the snow, because it's that time of year again when the snow starts to fall and cosplayers head outside to get super cute photos in the snow. So here's 6 tips that I came up with for making sure that you have a safe and fun time while getting those super cute photos. Tip number 1, plan ahead. This should kind of be a given, but planning ahead is probably one of the best things that you can do, just because it's a lot easier to think when you're not outside shivering in the cold and instead inside your house or somewhere else that's nice and warm. Planning ahead could mean figuring out your poses, looking at the weather, figuring out where it is you're gonna go. It kind of covers a variety of things, but getting as much figured out as possible before you're outside can make it a lot faster and a lot easier when it comes down to getting those photos. Tip number 2 is making sure that you use camera angles to your advantage. So anything that the camera cannot see does not exist, and that can really be helpful when it comes to photographing in the snow. Using clever camera angles can make it seem like you're in the middle of the woods when you're actually right next to your car, and it can also help hide certain things, such as maybe if you're wearing snow boots that don't match with your cosplay, or if you're standing somewhere that maybe doesn't look as pretty, such as the sidewalk, or if you don't want to go, again, all the way into the woods, you can use the trick of using the camera angle to hide different things. A lot of uses for being clever with camera angles. Tip number 3 is modifying your cosplay for the weather if possible. So without knowing where it is you're going for photos, what the weather's like, or what your cosplay is, I can't really offer any specific tips. But regardless of what you're wearing or what you're doing, you should be able to modify your cosplay to make it a bit warmer for the weather. Some examples include maybe swapping out your character shoes for snow boots, swapping out things like pants or tights for warmer versions, swapping out character gloves for winter gloves, or even just keeping a blanket with you to throw on while you're walking around. This can be also helpful if it's super windy and your cosplay doesn't offer much in terms of weather protection. Tip number 4 is to set yourself a time limit. Now, this is a rule that you should follow regardless if you're going on your own or with a friend, and it's really a safety thing. Imposing a time limit of maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending upon how far away you are and what the weather is like, can be super helpful for staying safe. It's very easy to get distracted while you're taking cosplay photos, and if you're not actively looking at the time, you might end up spending way too much time outside, and you could end up super cold or even sick. I recommend using something like your phone or something like a smartwatch to set a timer on, just so that way you'll either hear it or feel it while taking photos. Tip number 5 is to make sure that you schedule in breaks. So these breaks can be the chance to warm up between photos and also check on the weather. As someone who grew up in the Northeast US, I know that the weather around wintertime can be super volatile, so taking the chance to pause, warm up, touch up your makeup, and make sure that you're not going to wind up in the middle of a snowstorm is super helpful. Last but not least, tip number 6 is to have a plan for when you get back from shooting in the snow. So I recommend when you come back, taking off your makeup and then using your favorite moisturizer and getting some water. And the reason why you want to use the moisturizer and get water is just because being out in the snow for a photo shoot is super dehydrating, along with all of the makeup that you're probably going to put on while you're taking photos. Even if it seems like you're not going to get dehydrated because it's cold out, it's actually an issue that can happen. So making sure that you come back and take care of your skin and your health is also super important. So that is it for my winter photography tips. I don't really have much else to talk about, and I don't really want to film just the time that I'm going to be spending just crocheting, since I don't want to spend a lot of time rambling and editing down, just because I have one almost done on the floor next to me, but I have 3 more large panels to work on for this cosplay, as well as an undershirt, and then 2, I don't know if they're triangular-ish panels, I think that's the easiest way to explain it. 2 triangular-ish panels, and then if there's time, I have shorts to make, so I do have a lot of work. So these vlogs are going to be kind of short and sweet, where I'll chat about something while working on my cosplay. So this is what I have done. It's not much, but hopefully tomorrow I'll have more progress to show off. But that'll be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!